What's up, everybody? I've been pretty busy raising the chickens and the goats, and yesterday was a pretty devastating day for me. The must have been something with the moon. I'm not sure, but I thought I lost the goats and two birds on the same day. As you can see, the goats are here and they're safe, but they're at an age where they're getting pretty rambunctious. They want to jump on everything, and all of a sudden, they just disappeared. I also had two birds just disappear. Luckily, my neighbor found the goats, and I don't know how or why, but I took them out like I normally do, and all of a sudden I turned around and they were gone. I guess they decided to go for a little run and they ran to my neighbor's house. So luckily she came and got me and I was able to bring them back. So I was just so thankful that they were safe and nothing bad happened to them. However, the birds, a different story. I noticed that the birds were just missing, and as you can see, I've got this fenced in area and it does not have a bird net on top. And I suspect a bird probably got, like a hawk or something, got my chicks, because I noticed these feathers, and there's several different groups of feathers around like that. And all of a sudden, we just noticed that two birds were missing. There's another group of feathers over here. There's another group of feathers in this wooded area, and another group of feathers down this path here. You can see feathers here as I'm walking down this path. And if I go in here, you'll see a large group of feathers back up in here. We cannot find the bird, actually two birds. We cannot locate any remnants of the birds except for just piles of feathers like this. So I guess it's good that to see my birds in that condition, but it would be nice to find the bird so I knew what exactly happened to her so I could prevent it next time. I guess just maybe a hawk or, I don't know, an eagle plucked them out of the fenced in area. If you guys have had that happen to you, will you drop some comments below and tell me what your thoughts are? I would think if it were something like a raccoon, a coyote, or something like that, I would see some remnants of the bird, maybe some parts of the bird. The other odd thing is I was outside so much of the day, so I would have thought I would have heard something like the bird being attacked, some type of scuffle, but I didn't hear that. So that's the other thing that I thought was odd about how this happened. I didn't hear anything, I didn't see anything, so just like they got plucked out of thin air. All of a sudden they were just gone. Very odd. These baby goats came back. So now we're down to 8 birds. We have 7 hens and 1 rooster. And unfortunately, our 2 hens that are missing is one of the buffs, and her name's Betty, and one of the grays, which is Faye. And those are probably 2 of our most favorite birds. So that's pretty sad. If you've lost animals or birds, then you know how sad this can be. And I think our birds are sad too. The buff that you see here, that's Wilma. And Wilma and Betty are best friends. They go everywhere together. They do everything together. And you can tell that there's quite a difference in Wilma's behavior lately. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm curious to know if this weather change has had any effect on your flock, if they've been any more active, if the predators have been any more active in your area. And like the goats, they have just been crazy lately, a lot more, I don't know, cantankerous. They want to be jumping and running and just crazy. So let me know, drop some comments below. how your flock has been and if you've noticed any changes with this weather. I'm in mid-Missouri, and we're just kind of moving into fall right now, so the temperature has changed quite a bit. So I'm interested to know. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.